Hey guys, what's up? It's Jeff from This Week with JTT. How you doing? It's live from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. It's Saturday night. Ladies, we need to have a talk here. There's something called no good deed goes unpunished. And women saying like, Jeff, why you hate on women? I say, I don't hate on women. That was though, if a lady needs help, we help. It's not like, we're looking for a damsel in distress who they have. If a lady has a problem carrying a package or needs help with anything, there will be at least one male who want to help. Not every male is out to commit some horrendous crime against a woman. If anything, it's in us to help. Plain and simple. But I see a very disturbing trend. And the funny thing is, women start to wonder, like, why? Like, for example, when a woman goes out to a bar or a club, seems like more and more guys will not approach them. And the guy, some have this attitude like, oh, they're intimidated by a strong, independent woman. No, we don't want to be bothered. Number one, it's not that we're intimidated by a strong, independent woman. It annoys us. It's like we compete against another dude. Like you try to be like dudes. And we don't want to get with dudes. The only guys who want to deal with dudes are guys who grew up in families where have very strong, dominant females, maybe mothers, aunts, grandmothers, especially sisters. If they're used to these females, yeah, they may gravitate towards them because they try and deal with a very feminine woman who's very traditional, and it might throw them off, sadly enough. My point being is this, though. I want to address how unfortunately there are some women who accuse men of crimes they don't commit. They'll put them in jeopardy. You think I'm kidding? No. In fact, I have had some video footage of some people talk about these things here. I'll show you one of the ones that I uploaded recently a while back, stating how they try to make it sound like men that commit crimes and they're not, and they don't. Here's one I call "No Good Deed Goes Unpunished," and you see what I'm talking about. So just check this video out. Play it up, and do you understand what I'm saying?
HR. Yes, that's what happened to my brother. So he works for a company that has an on-site cafeteria on campus. Okay, so it works out great for many of the employees. He and his team, before a presentation, went down for lunch. I think it was a team about 6 to 8. I don't remember the exact number. They went down for lunch, and one of the girls on the team started coughing really bad. Everyone at the table was like, "Hey, are you okay? Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yes, yes, yes," until she did this whole motion, right? And then she starts pointing at her throat. So obviously that's the motion of I'm choking, okay? And so my brother quickly gets up because he was sitting next to her and does the Heimlich, which then dislodges whatever that was stuck in her throat, food or some sort. And so she turns around, she say, "Hey, thank you so much." And then one of the other girls took her to the bathroom. He thought that was the end of it. Apparently not. 2 days later, he gets called into HR. He's a little bit confused about what's going on. They stated that there's an investigation open on him for SA. Apparently, she reported him for SA because she felt the touch during the Heimlich was inappropriate. Their body.
Though he got behind her to perform the Heimlich move. You not can't do it from a distance. You can be right close behind the person to force see, you gotta make a fist like this to force air into the person's lung. Whatever's in the throat can be forced out. Problem is, she fell him from behind. It's not like he tried to commit a crime. He's trying to save her life, but in the process, he got in trouble. How sad is that?
Were too close, and that she could feel his private. They took his statement. They said they're going to investigate. So he said it took about a week or so. They called him back in, and they said that he was clear. All right. After that incident, she has been overly nice. She has apologized multiple.
Here's the thing, though. It could have went really, really south. Not only he could have lost his job, he could have been arrested and thrown in prison, and possibly registered as a sex offender. But because there was enough eyewitnesses to, to say like, yes, this guy was trying to save a life. He wasn't doing anything inappropriate. They could have done a good, reliable eyewitnesses that would help him out. Otherwise, he will probably be in a worse position. But let's continue.
Times he's already accepted it once, and she keeps apologizing over. Then she's like, "Hey, let me buy you dinner, let's go out to the movies on the weekend. And I have reminded him, don't do it.
Smart move. I can't blame him for saying it. Do not give that woman a chance to even sink her hooks into you. She almost got you in deep trouble. Don't give her the opportunity. It's kind of weird how this woman went from being grateful that you saved her life to try to get you in trouble, and then she tried to, try to get you to apologize and try to like, look, let me do this. No, she should just, she said, I'm sorry. Okay, I accept your apology. Move on. They should move on. This extra stuff? Nope. Nope. Now he's playing keep away, which is a smart move. Gentlemen, God forbid, if you're in that situation where you barely get out, knowing that you're innocent, do yourself a favor. I don't care the woman offer you to cook your meals, wash your clothes, and do whatever else. Say no to all of it. Go pure no contact. Pretend she's deaf herself and keep away. If a woman ever puts you in a bad situation, you try to help her, then she try to jam you up, and you somehow survive it, walk away. No contact, that's your only hope. Don't try to say it's an opportunity to get them. No, don't. Walk away or you keep regretting. What this young woman is saying makes a ton of sense.
Never be alone with her. Make sure you're in a group setting. If you can't be alone with her, make sure that there's cameras or you're visible somehow and whatnot. All right. Well, she gets pissed off. All right, because he's keeping it professional, colleague to colleague. Okay.
That's pretty funny. All because he keep it professional, standoffish, she gets mad. That's funny to me. But let's keep listening though.
Okay. And so she comes up to him and says, you know what? You're being a jerk. Okay. She goes, I'm trying to be nice to you.
She's calling him a jerk. Meanwhile, he came this close to having him fired, possibly arrested, and he pretty much keep it away from you. You call him a jerk because you want to be nice. You want to be nice. Leave him alone. You came this close to ruining his life. Leave the man alone.
Okay, and you are just being standoffish and distant. And so basically, you're being petty at this point just because I filed a complaint on you. What did she think was going to happen? That they were going to be like best buds or something?
Thank you. We gotta be palsy wowsies. Oh, she gonna friend zone you? Or no. I'm sorry. You don't get to come a hair away for ruining a man's life and then expect to be chill with that. No. Any man who falls for a trap, he might as well stick his feet in a bear trap. He might as well jump off a building or a bridge if he's gonna fall for it because the results are never gonna be pretty. I promise you.
Yeah. And so I told my brother, document everything and take it to HR. My brother, he saved somebody from choking, then gets a complaint for SA. Then the girl apologizes. Then she now calls him a jerk. I can't even imagine if he had performed a CPR on her and had done mouth to mouth. Oh no. Yep. Be careful.
You know what? You have to imagine what would happen if her brother performed CPR through mouth to mouth. Because strangely enough, I have another story, another video that I just literally just downloaded a video, and I'm going like, what? And the funny part, this is that kind of woman whose life been saved, and now she's suing the man because he saved her from drowning. I looked at the video at least about several times because I could not believe it. I mean, I was kind of hoping that I'm tripping, but I'm going, what's going on in this world here? But just check this out. See for yourself.
A few weeks ago, I almost drowned. There was this jumping platform thingy that everybody was jumping on. So I thought, what the hell, I might as well try it too. It looked like fun. Apparently, I hit my head on the way down. I woke up lying on my back up on the platform, and this weird 40-year-old guy pressing down on my chest. At first, I had no idea what was going on, but then the man who had revived me told me that I had been underwater for a month. He said that he had been lucky to get a hold of me down there. A small part of me was happy to be alive, but the rest of me was screaming inside. I can't believe he just felt that he had the right to just grab me under the water when I was
Would it be better if he just let you stay underwater and drown? Seriously?
not unconscious. I wasn't able to consent. He
You were underwater. You're not exactly Aquaman's relatives like that. Ooh.
thought it was perfectly okay to just grab my body and pull me in whatever direction that he pleased. He
I think he tried to pull you out of the water so you won't drown.
possessed my body, and he grabbed my waist and pulled me around down there like it was his right. Like he wanted to have sex with me down there in the water.
Number one, lady, stop flattering yourself. You're lucky you're a 4, maybe a 5. And I'm being very generous. Are you serious? You just heard the woman say, that small pond makes great to be alive. That's a very dangerous game that you're playing here. It's like, you don't get it, go. You almost died. Unless you're suicidal, then you shouldn't be around people because there'll be some people trying to save you. Well, because he has a Y chromosome, he's not allowed to save you? Did I miss something here? Let me check on my Facebook thing before I forget, though. Let me check if election's coming up fine. Yep, here we go. Perfect, okay. So far, so good. Good looking guy there. He's all right. Let me stop my bugging off that. The last one is it's no one I posted up recently. The last one about the woman almost drowning, I'm gonna upload that one and have like, that's gonna go bonkers. I'm going like, that's insane. What's wrong with women like that? This one here talks about how a man's accused of SA because he looked creepy. I'm serious. This is another one of those things that could go like, this is not happening.
Attorney who represents the man who was accused of attempted kidnapping in this grocery store parking lot. That attorney tells me that that woman's story never added up and that the update in this case is better late than never. 41-year-old Daniel Pearson is home with his family tonight, out of jail after the Bucks County DA says he was wrongly accused of attempted and kidnapping. This is the woman who accused him of those crimes, 20-year-old Angela Yurimova. Police in Middletown Township said Yurimova called them on the night of April 16th, claiming a man grabbed her in the parking lot of the Redners off Lincoln Highway and attempted to pull her pants down while he carried and pulled her back toward his truck. Yurimova said she was able to break free and that he drove away. Police used a license plate reader system that spotted a similar truck nearby. They tracked it to Pearson, and he was held at the Bucks County Correctional Facility on $1 million bail. A new complaint now states Daniel Pearson was charged with multiple felony offenses and remained incarcerated for a total of 31 days before Yurimova admitted to her lies. The complaint states that shortly after his arrest...
Okay, let me stop right there. She admitted to her lies. She admitted to it. Keep listening. Keep listening.
Officials received information from Pearson's family that warranted further investigation. So detectives reviewed surveillance video and found at no point in the video did Pearson's truck travel through any part of the path Yurimova claimed the vehicle took. Yurimova was called to the DA's office for questioning last Thursday, and because of more inconsistencies in her story, she was called back in on Friday. That's when the complaint states Yurimova admitted that she had lied about the entire incident and that no assault occurred. Yurimova said she had seen Pearson and his truck before in the parking lot of her old job and that he was, quote, creepy. All charges against Pearson have been dropped. And now Yurimova is the one facing charges. She is currently in jail and is due back in court sometime later.
Good. Good. We need to make an example of people like her, because when women like that make false allegations, it hurts women who are actual victims of these crimes. You don't get the fake crimes and walk away. No. If you make a false allegation against a man who committed no crimes towards you, whatever crime or whatever sentence you're going to be charged with, I think you should be hit with double that. That's bull. Way too long women making these false allegations and get to walk. Not anymore. It should stop. I'm glad that she gets some consequences. Bring back the consequences of making false allegations. That's ridiculous. And not the sad thing about it, claim like, well, it happens once in a blue moon. It's an anomaly. Even if one man is found guilty for a crime he didn't commit, that's one man too many. It should be intolerable.
This month, and according to that criminal complaint we got our hands on earlier today, Yurimova told police that she was going to admit to them at some point that she had lied about this entire situation. At some point she was going to tell them that before the court proceedings. She also told police that she admitted to her father that she had lied about all of this.
So here's a question I got for you. The guy who was in jail, actually. If the guy was a Giga Chad, real good looking, handsome dude, you think that she would file charges against him? I want you to think about that. Or that lady who nearly died drowning. So some strange 40 looking guy, if some dude who saved her from drowning was super hot looking, a good looking Giga Chad, you think she ever complained? And as for the woman who nearly choked to death, if the guy was super hot, was a Giga Chad, really good looking, or even rich, you think she filed charges? I say, I don't think so. My point being is this, though. I want to talk about a story about a person by the name of Kitty Genovese. It's a very sad, tragic story about the murder of Kitty Genovese. It's about young woman got killed. I think it's in Manhattan, if I'm correct. And let me get get Wikipedia so I can show you. I can copy the link so I can show you guys. You can click on the link. I'm about to show you. This is a YouTube page, and you see what I'm talking about. It's sad. It's so sad, And this is how it goes. So the stories, okay, the crime scene starts off like this. In the early hours of March 13th, 1964, Kenny Genovese, a 28-year-old bartender, was raped and stabbed outside the apartment building where she lived in Kew Gardens neighborhood of Queens, New York. Now, mind this is in Queens, New York. 2 weeks after the murder, the New York Times published an article erroneously claiming that 37 witnesses saw or heard the attack, and that none of them called the police or came to her aid. The incident prompted inquiries into what became known as the bystander effect or the Genovese syndrome. Basically, everybody's seen it, heard it, but done nothing, and that's sad. And the murders became the staple of U.S. psychology textbooks for the next 4 decades. That's fact. I was like, how do so many people see and hear something but done nothing? Not to call the police? Wow. Researchers have since uncovered major inaccuracies in the Times article. So basically, things not what they seem to be, but still, it's just the thought of it, though. And the police interviews revealed that some witnesses had attempted to contact authorities. In 1964, reporters at the competing news organization discovered that the Times article was inconsistent with the facts. So basically, fake news. Even back then, the news was fake, unreal. With the facts, but they were unwilling to, at the time, to challenge Times editor A. Rosenthal. In 2007, an article in American Psychologist found no evidence for the presence of 38 witnesses, or that witnesses observed the murder, or that witnesses remain active. In 2016, the Times called its own reporting flawed, stating that the original story grossly exaggerated the number of witnesses and what they had perceived. So basically, they sensationalized it so you can sell more papers. That's disgusting. A young life had been brutally violated and killed, and the newspaper called it sensationalized to sell more papers. That's sick. That's sick. Okay, Winston Mosley, a 29-year-old Manhattan native, was arrested during a house burglary 6 days after the murder. While in custody, he confessed to killing Genovese. At his trial, Mosley was found guilty of murder and sentenced to death. His sentence was later commuted to life imprisonment, Mostly died in prison in March 20th, 2016 at age 81, serving 52 years. That's sad. And oh my goodness, yeah. This is a oh sure, okay. This is okay. Okay, unfortunately, Kenny Genovese was have a mugshot. She's not the same, but still, she don't deserve that whatsoever. I think she was yeah, it's 1961 for bookmaking. I don't know how that happened. Wow, sad. That's sad. But long story short, what I try to say is that at the rate that these women who act like they don't want men, they don't need men, and now you get to a point where like if a woman is like choking and a man not allowed to get near her, she asking herself, she's playing Russian roulette basically. And you wonder why men don't want to help. Number one, you women been telling us for the last few decades you don't want a man, don't need a man, you don't want a man to approach you or even look your direction. You don't want a man's help. Now you got this one story of a woman who's choking. Well, yet she's grateful, but she filed charges against this guy, which could possibly have got the guy fired and was arrested. Then she got in there to get upset because the guy is keeping his distance and playing standoffish, and she called him a jerk and petty. No, the guy is playing smart. The guy playing smart, but if she keeps harassing, I said, and the guy's sister has a point. He said, if I was you, take note of her harassing him. I say go for it. If you're in a situation like that and the woman won't leave you alone, take notes, don't say anything, take notes, file your charges because she's now harassing you. How sick is that? The other one was this woman who nearly drowned. Keywords, nearly drowned. She mad because the guy snatched her up from underneath the water. Are you serious? Would you feel better to get a female lifeguard to save you instead of a male? And it's funny though. Like I expect to hear. I expect some of these women say, "I want a female cop." There's way more male cops than female cops. So yeah, there you have it. And I don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's no female cops. There's way more men than women cops. That's a fact. And if you try to go by that, you're gonna lose your life. And the women who need to be rescued, they're not gonna want no female cop. They want like the biggest, baddest, toughest cop there is. They want Dirty Harry. They want Popeye Doyle. They want Shaft. Come on. Don't get me wrong. You got Christy Love, maybe policewoman and all that. Maybe Olivia Benson. Yeah, cool. But other than that, they want the biggest, baddest cop they can find to protect them. But that goes on deaf ears. Oh, your last minute lead, the other one where this woman accused this guy of kidnapping and rape and all that stuff. That's because of like, all because the guy looked creepy. In that case, I better have a mask myself, or I'll be in a Supermax. Yeah, that is a sad shame. And here's the thing, and don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say like if a woman's in trouble, men gonna ignore her. There'll be at least 1-2 men try to do the right thing, try to help her. But now he's gonna have to worry. It's like, is she gonna file a charge against me because I saved her? No man should have to worry about that. He should try to do the right thing in the eyes of God and keep about his business. Not like he tried to do the right thing and worry about, am I going to get punished for this good deed? That's why I call it no good deed goes unpunished. And that's sad. But ladies, you better check these other women because they kind of ruin it for you guys as well. There are women who be deeply grateful for a man putting himself on the line, a man trying to help her out, and a man saving her life. She'd be, thank you so much, I'm deeply grateful. That's it. But because other women had this like, don't you touch me, I'll sue or I'll have you arrested. Maybe like, nope. Because if this keeps up, men gonna start walking away from helping other women. If a man got been smacked up another woman, another man gonna walk away and say, I want no involvement. Like I said, play a dangerous game like that, and it's gonna turn out real bad. I feel bad for women who do deserve to be helped, who do deserve to have their lives saved and all that stuff. And I'm not saying to wish death for anybody, though, but there are women who don't want to be saved, they want to be helped. I say, what do we do? We can't do anything. We don't want to be helped, we don't want to be saved. Come on. But that's all I gotta say on this one, though, because it's like kind of waves me and it confuses me. It's like, so you mean to tell me that your life is in danger and you have a problem with somebody saving you, or because you're about to drown, you. And like I said before, I bet you any amount of money that every single one of these women who try to put the guy who jammed, they try to cause problems for these men who saved them. I bet you any amount of money of any of the three men are super hot looking or part of the 1% male. I could bet you any amount of money they will never complain. And the guys who were saved their lives part of the Devil's Club, over 6 feet tall, earning six figures, have a six-pack of abs, and saved their lives, they would go like, husband. Simple as that. Doesn't matter if they have a husband. Otherwise, that's why I get this guy here. I'm serious. Because this is ridiculous. But that'll be it for now, folks. Like, I want to thank you for being there, listening, and all that. Share, like, subscribe. If you have any questions, suggestions, or any more new content, let me know. And like I said, I hope to see you soon. I'll try to do this again next week, same time. The same would go back, and us generations would like to say, just like from an old campy TV show, same bat time, same bat channel.